I get really annoyed because I know that many of my viewers and listeners watching this programme, they intend to go on Saturday to this event. Some of them, they've never been to a march, a protest, a political event at any point in their lives. They are decent, hard-working, normal people. They have had enough. They have gone to the ballot box all the time. They've asked for things like less immigration, controlled immigration. They have constantly been ignored. They do everything right, and their communities are changing beyond recognition because the politicians refuse to listen to them. They don't know what to do. So now they decided, you know what, for the first time in my life, I'm going to peacefully take to the streets to make my voice heard. To then turn around and say that they are going to confront and intimidate London, and that is their intention. It is so offensive to many of my viewers, Barry. Not only is it offensive, it demonstrates that your party, and I do think it's broader than Keir Starmer, because I don't even think Angela Rayner in her statement gets it either. You don't get the fury that people feel.
Look, your viewers may be going along to that march, and that may not be their intention, but Tommy Robinson, I'm afraid, has history. And I'm not going to, in any way, try and deflect Labour's failure, as I think Keir Starmer was doing. He was trying to deflect it onto, what he called the far right and the Greens. I'm not trying to do that. But let's be clear, Tommy Robinson is somebody who, well, I find him politically totally unpalatable.
You know who else is unpalatable?
So
Al-Quds.
Yeah,
Al-Quds is allowed to march. The IRGC, people supporting IRGC are allowed to march on our streets.
Tell me, Leila, that he is unpalatable. Don't tell me somebody else is. Tell me you agree with me. He is unpalatable.
If you are going to ban marches,
say it, Leila.
If you are going to ban marches,
I'm not banning marches.
If you are going to ban marches such as Tommy Robinson's or whoever's, then it's got to be across the board. Then you ban the IRGC. You ban Al-Quds from marching. People were marching with Ayatollah Khomeini.
But you're not answering the
question. Do you approve of that?
You're not answering the question, Lula.
He might be unpalatable to you. He's not unpalatable to millions. He might be.
Is he unpalatable to you?
I don't know enough about Tommy Robinson.
You
He's
don't?
not in my sphere.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
But you know, I'm not here to judge Tommy Robinson.
Right.
I'm here to judge Keir Starmer.
You're avoiding the question. So let's go back to Keir's speech.
Right, don't speak over each other, because people will be struggling.
With all due respect, I'm answering your question.
It's pathetic.
He might seem unpalatable to you. He is not unpalatable to others. I'll tell you who is universally unpalatable in this country is the IRGC, is the Muslim Brotherhood. And they are allowed to march on our streets, people who call death to Jews and death to the West.
Leila,
hang on. But do you approve of them marching?
You know I agree with you on that.
So they should be banned.
You see, the difference between you and me, Leila, is that I'm prepared to say what I believe. You're not. On Tommy Robinson, you're not prepared to call him out and say he is the unacceptable face of the right wing of British politics. And that's the truth.
I think Nigel Farage is the face of right wing politics.
I will call out Al-Quds, I'll call out all of those people. You won't do the other way around.
Excuse me, can you stop it, please? Because you're ruining my programme when you talk over each other and people just switch you off. This whole Tommy Robinson thing, I know what you're trying to do. I feel like there is this kind of, it's almost like a litmus test. You've got to come out in public and say that you despise Tommy Robinson, otherwise you're a bad person. And you know what I would say, not that you asked me, but I can't help myself. What I would say, Tommy Robinson is a character, the character Tommy Robinson, and I would say has been created by multi-decade of state failure, multi-decade of vast, swift demographic change in this country that not only did people not vote for, they actively, consistently, repeatedly voted against. And those people have those sentiments that they don't want their entire community to change at a rate of knots in front of their very eyes. They have barely any outlet. Some might say, fine, you've got reform, you've got restore or whatever, but up until this point, they haven't really had an outlet. And what the character of Tommy Robinson has done is he has managed to articulate, encapsulate and connect with millions of people, and I would argue is actually connected with a growing number of people right now because of the direction of travel in this country and because of the state failures.